Hi, goes the family. Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day. Well, you know me, this is that time of the week where I highlight black owned businesses. And I love to highlight black owned businesses because that business and community is and family mixed all into one is what it's all about at the end of the day, regardless of what your background is, what race you are. And I've seen so many other people do it, and that's why I like to highlight when we do it. That's all it is. I'm talking about Mr. Mason Wright, which, according to the article that I read today, who at the age of 9 years old noticed long lines wrapped around several hot dog carts when he was visiting in New York City. If he could reinvent the idea, and his mindset was if he could reinvent the same idea back home in the South where he lives, he'd never have to beg his parents for an allowance again. So great motivation. A lot of times that's what people need, motivation. Even myself, we all need a specific amount of motivation to get things done in life. And before I go on, one thing I have to say is that this is the difference from most people when they are visiting a place or basically being on vacation. They look at things differently instead of just, being a tourist and having fun. I myself, when I'm on vacation, I'm not really on vacation. I'm still working. I'm still grinding. If somebody needs to call me about a product that hasn't been shipped or one of my properties or whatnot, I'm available. You know what I mean? And that's the idea of a true entrepreneur. You're always available regardless of where you're at. I'm sure Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson and Damon Johns and Russell Simmons and Mark Cuban, even when they're on vacation, they're still available in case something needs, they're the direct source and needs to answer the question. Or obviously at their level though, they have people to answer most of their questions, but sometimes they still have to get involved, no matter what the situation may be. According to the article, Mason Wright, he stated that I knew I could take the business concept and improve it at the age of 14 years old. And the owner of Mason's Super Dogs, that's the name of the business. So check out Mason's Super Dogs before I go forward. Look him up online. He's on Instagram. So check out Mason's Super Dogs, his grab and go hot dog restaurant in Stonecrest, Georgia. He opened the shop in October of, I believe it was October of 2019, making him the youngest restaurant owner in the state of Georgia. One thing that I truly love about a good portion of the African American community in the state of Georgia is that a lot of them are all about owning businesses, real estate, passing down generational wealth from businesses, homes, and insurance policies. The article stated that Mason Wright's vision has transformed from carts to a 200 square foot corner restaurant serving over 400 customized hot dogs and vegan dogs with fresh toppings each day. That take the Firestorm, for example, a chopped chicken dog with buffalo sauce, or the Professor Dilly, which is served inside a jumbo-sized pickle. PETA organization, they actually recognize Mason Wright's vegan dogs as some of the best in the country. And before I go forward, I think that this is awesome because in today's world, having vegan products in any food business is great. And heck, I'm all about variety, family. Mason Wright also stated that I'm usually doing most of the work, but we are having fun doing it, Mason said, which I love that as well. He stated, my customers are really friendly and nice. The reviews online are great, but the hardest part of running the business is being patient and waiting for customers to stop by. When they do, he states, I get really excited and I have a big smile on my face. And the fact that this young man enjoys working hard at what he does, he knows not only the value of hard work, but he is getting life experience of the do's and the don'ts of how to run a successful business. Experience and mentorship counts, family. It matters. The article ended on this great note. Since opening, Mason Wright has upgraded with more kitchen appliances and increased his supply orders to cut extended wait times from long lines and whatnot. And the beautiful thing is I can just imagine in the future he's gonna, if he hasn't already hired some family members, he'll have to hire multiple other family members and probably friends all at the same time. I'll go back to the previous slide. You see all those lines, people out there supporting him. I love it. You see the big smile on his face. I love this. Like, this is what matters right now. This is what matters right now. This is what is going to matter in the future, okay? Because there was a time frame, like I remember when I was a kid, I had an entrepreneurial spirit. And I love to go around the neighborhood, shoveling sidewalks, cutting grass, getting paid to do stuff like that, putting in work, before I was quote unquote of legal age and things of that nature. I've always wanted to be able to work and make money so that I could make some sort of a money move, not just to happen to be fancy, but just to be able to do what I want. And if I had the tenacity that this young man has, I couldn't even imagine what my life would be right now if I had the amount of tenacity that not only this young man has, but the fact that this young man is not let his parents are supporting him. Mother and father, they're allowing him to explore various opportunities. Obviously, he's not in trouble and he's just doing great things. And I have to stop on that note. It's just, I love to see stuff like this. That's why I had to talk about this. There's definitely room for improvement, but we're definitely working every day towards making those changes, Mason Wright stated. After high school, Mason Wright plans to attend Morehouse and major in either business or engineering. I love that as well. Diversification, that's what it's all about. He hopes to expand his business in 5 years and turn it into a franchise. I love that as well. He's thinking about the future. And that's the beautiful thing about growing up in this age right now, because people have so much access to information. It's a gift and a curse, but one of the gifts on the aspect is you can go online and find a podcast or a show that shows you the do's and don'ts of mostly darn near every freaking business, investment, etc. and so forth. I love it. And I think if I would have grew up in a time like this, I think I would be doing things just like this young man is doing now, having access to all this information. I would have used it for the good. Some people use it for the negative, so it's a catch-22 either way, but I love it. He lives by a cliche that fuels his passion, the article states. Do what you love so you'll never work a day in your life, he said. Don't wait to start your business, just do it, like Nike. Just do it, family. So many people out here work their butts off building everyone else's dreams, but will not put in at least 8 to 12 hours out of a week, I'm not saying a day, a week, to work on their dreams. Mason Wright's father, Jerome Wright, calls his son the most popular kid in DeKalb County, Georgia, and an example of someone who perseveres to carry out a vision. If you hang in there, no matter what it is you're trying to get accomplished, then the sky's the limit, he stated. And I could not agree with that statement more. If you want it, he said, then you can get it. Nobody can keep it from you. I couldn't agree with that statement more, family. So one thing I will add on is when you work hard and you're focused and you're disciplined, block out a lot of the noise that society works very, very hard to impose on you from everything. That a lot of people call television the idiot box because a lot of you just have so much minutia and nonsense that's on it half the time. I think that's the beautiful thing about a YouTube and other great platforms like that. On Facebook, you have a choice to decide what you want to check out. And even better with Facebook, because if you listen to a video or a podcast on Facebook, at least you don't have to worry about a commercial interrupting you while you're listening to it like you do with YouTube and whatnot. But everything has a gift and a curse to it. But I will say that one can accomplish anything in the society when they put their minds to it, one, when they're around the right people, two, when they constantly educated themselves, and when they just move forward. They wipe their face, they wipe themselves off to get up again, because you're going to get knocked down. Rich people get knocked down. I don't know why working people act like it's a surprise when they get knocked down. So this young man got nothing but love and respect for him, and I just hope he continues to do the great things and makes the money moves that he's making right now, him and his family. If you're a crypto investor like myself, think about joining Gold Standard Partners. It's an affiliate organization. We have the opportunity to not only buy cryptocurrency, but you have an opportunity for others to do the same thing. And as always, family, don't forget, you can't get fired if you own the company. It's 2021 going into 2022. It's time for you to own something, all right? I will be going live this evening. This is Thursday, August 5th, so I will be going live on Facebook and YouTube, so definitely check it out. But do the great 3 free things: like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the online store. Larry's Anything Goes sells a variety of products, and it's always a great pleasure to engage with all you guys. Take care.